Few months are going to present some uncertainty for energy providers across the country, from extreme weather to delays in rolling out clean energy infrastructure. Parts of the U.S. could face some outages heading into summertime. National correspondent Atra El-Nashar has a closer look at the issue.
By now, Americans are familiar with supply chain issues, but a different kind of supply and demand imbalance could leave some in the dark.
If there is a blackout, it will be terrible. I have a small kid.
Extreme heat in central Texas threatening outages as people turn up their ACs, while many power plants are offline for scheduled maintenance. The state's electrical grid operator, ERCOT, shows on this chart just how close demand is getting to reaching capacity, urging Texans to watch their usage. Energy consultant Doug Lewin tells CBS Austin the state needs to update its practices and methods to keep up with climate change.
You can't have 23 gigawatts, which is what was off beginning of this week, which is 35% of your entire thermal fleet in a climate changed world.
Elsewhere in the country, like California, concerns power plants are closing faster than clean sources such as solar and wind can match capacity and be stored.
When you shut down your traditional sources of power and the balancing resources aren't in place, you potentially compromise reliability or affordability.
Former chairman of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, Neil Chatterjee, says it's also happening in the Midwest, where grid operator MISO warns of potential rolling outages. Another issue is often states and regions don't want to take on the responsibility of maintaining a backup energy supply to avoid these outages. Chatterjee tells me it's a big reason why Texas struggled so much after Winter Storm Uri in 2021.
Look, extreme weather is driving some climate change is having an impact,
putting extra strain on the grid. According to a Wall Street Journal review of federal data, sustained outages are on the rise. In 2000, there were fewer than 24 major outages. In 2020, there were more than 180. That number expected to grow this spring and summer, with heat waves already in the mix, as officials try to meet demand with a new kind of supply. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar reporting.